Hey everybody, it's Asic Eric by myself. As most of the rest of you are under quarantine now, so, or not quarantine, but shelter in place, I should say. So Pops is not here. I'm not really going to do anything this weekend. We're just going to take it easy. Just wanted to give you a little up to date on how things turned out after the painting last weekend. So we had a couple issues. The valences here were kind of propped up on various things so they wouldn't be sitting down, and they fell down when I knocked into them, so the edges of the paint there got messed up. This guy completely fell off the stand. Just such tight quarters in here. So he got a little trashed right there. Somewhere else on here too, but not too bad. It's up on the inside. I don't think you'll see it. The main run that I found in here when I was painting, well, you can see that. There you go. That happened while I was painting. I saw that one. And then when I came out later, I found right here, that's a run in the base coat, so that's bad. I can't really do anything about that. That's going to have to be sanded down and redone. But the main issue that I ran into, I'm trying to see if I can capture this on camera. It's really hard, but on the firewall, I'll try and get another shot of this in a second, but right through here in the firewall, it's sagged. And I kind of catch it just right to see it. If you can see that coming through there. It's mild. It didn't do like a big crazy sag, but it's sagged. And now I came and looked at this like an hour after it was painted, and it was fine. And then I came back later, and there's a run right there you can see, and another one over here. Where is that one? Right there. You can see that. So those happened like overnight. So I mean, for hours after I painted this, it continued to run and move and everything. So this clear just takes forever to set up. I don't know what the dealio is. Now, I know it was too cold. We were painting, it was like 65 degrees, or 60 degrees. So I know it was too cold, but every time I've painted this clear, it's done that. Where it looks good, you think it's all set, and you come back hours later, and there's runs and drips and stuff in it that weren't there before. For the most part, everything came out okay. A couple of the big biffs in it was like right here. If you can see that right there, if it'll focus. Right here. Doesn't look like it's going to focus. Big chunk of dirt. So I think this is where Pops dropped. He dropped the flashlight, the magnetic one, so it had all the metal debris in it and stuff, and I think that's just like popped all over the place here. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, but that's a big chunk of black, like all the way down into the base. So again, I can't really do anything about that. There's a lot of little debris and stuff in here, but this is mostly just minor and will sand out. But even back here in the back where, I thought it was pretty clean, here in this little section here, you see these big chunks of really heavy dirt. Not minor stuff, but big black chunks, like not just dust, but so I don't know what happened there. I came back here and sanded on this a little bit with some 1000. It had one of those big chunks in it right there. Boy, this camera will not focus up tight at all. Here, just to see if it would come out. This is going to be painted black, so it didn't really matter anyway. But I think I was able to get it out. I don't think I broke through into the lower clear, but it's kind of hard to tell. When you look at it like this, it looks like it did. There's only one layer of clear, and then it was the candy under that. So I don't know, it's hard to tell. But when you get this wet, you can't see anything there, so I'm not really sure. But I turned down the, or I tried to. If you turn down the brightness on the camera here, it kind of shows the candy off better, I think, as you can see. Looks nicer that way. That's more accurate of what it actually looks like on the car. It's really more that dark color that you see. So this, the normal camera looks like that, and then if you pull the brightness down, it brings out the darks better. It looks pretty nice. So the firewall is pretty clean. There's small amounts of trash in it that will mostly sand out. The cowl got a lot of trash in it. It's vertical. And then we found a bunch of places like this where the tape line was too high. Stuff like that. So a lot of little things like this to fix. Nothing too severe. I didn't peel the tape off the top here for a long time, and when I finally did, it kind of ripped. Man, this thing just won't focus. Here, focus here. There you go. But it's fine. Like it's got really good adhesion, so none of this stuff comes off. So that's good. This is going to be painted black again, so it doesn't matter. And then on the firewall here, I was the cowl. I came out like almost a week later, and I was just kind of rubbing my finger on it, and it left a depression in there. So it's like it's still so soft. Right there, I scratched it with, I don't know if you can see that there. I can scratch it with my fingernail. So this stuff is still really soft. This is a week later. More than this is 9 days later. This, I don't know if that's normal or not, but it takes a really long time. So anyway, what I did do, as I was looking around at the tech sheets and stuff, PPG does sell this accelerator. I was curious if any of you guys have any familiarity with this stuff or stuff like it. So what this is supposed to do is speed up the clear. Use up to 2% by volume or by weight or whatever, I forget. And there's like nothing on the tech sheet for this. It says refer to the tech sheet for the thing you're trying to accelerate, and all the clear coat says is yes, you can use this to accelerate, but it doesn't say. So I want to give this a try and see if I can get the paint to cure faster. I don't know how aggressive I want to be here, but because that's the one thing I could see going wrong if you try to do that on the full car, right? Is you can get like dry edges and stuff if it dries too fast. But I've never had this problem with this clear of it drying too fast. Like it never dries too fast. It's always too slow. So anyway, that's the state of affairs here. I hope everybody's well, continuing to do well. And we'll probably be back on it next weekend. Get my color better there. There we go. And picking up on things again, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know when I'm going to see Pops over here again. It might be a while, so try and do as much as I can by myself. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you on the next one. Try and get a shot of this. There's a little bit of sun out here today. Idea what this looks like. It's quite pretty.